Welcome back to the show, everybody. Listen to some of these headlines here. Tika Tawari says, put your spacesuit on, and we'll tell you why. And Fidelity speaking on Bitcoin, and you're going to want to know every bit of that. Ripple and the dark shadows of regulation are getting more light shined on them. Mainstream media is continuing to pick up this story from Charles Gasparino and Fox News. You will see. Will the SEC and Ripple case be delayed once again? Comments from Stuart Alderati. And could there be a larger tactic for the delay by the SEC? You're going to want to hear those thoughts. Let's talk about this. The deal, ladies and gentlemen, have you heard about this? The deal, there is a proposal that has been put together for XRP buyout. We're going to talk a bit about that. And we're also going to hear from technical analysts on the end of year shaping up for XRP price. And we may even see price action as early as tomorrow and next week coming. Somebody wrote a beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackUpBradleyAbove, and everything that we're talking about here today, $2.487 trillion market cap. Yeah, the water is filling back in the pool. We did see a bit of a sell-off a little bit overnight last night, but you know what? That's okay. I think you're going to like what these technical analysts have to say before we get out of here today. Let's look at it right now. Bitcoin screaming on the news of an ETF being approved in the United States here for Valkyrie, $61,426. Yeah, how about that one? Ethereum now just under 4,000 at $3,898.81 this morning. Cardano at $2.19. XRP is at $1.14 this morning. Let's go ahead and look at the range on price. We see it sitting at 113 on Fiat Leak here. We see the bottom range at 112.29, the upper range at 118.49. Again, we are going to see some test of that resistance, that previous resistance. And if we get through that, the technical analysts are telling us it is going to be one heck of an end of year run for us. Right here is a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this. Don't sleep on this. Link to Private Investing Made Simple has another global investor conference coming up in just a couple days here, October 19th. It'll be 9 a.m. Pacific time, and they're going to cover many topics, including NFTs. You are going to want to be a part of this. I tell you, these are really, really informative, and they have some incredible people on that panel. I would play this little video clip, but I'm not sure if the music in it has a copyright issue or not, so I don't want to take the chance. But nevertheless, go to link 2, sign up for the Global Investor Conference, see if you're accredited, look at all the great products. It is just amazing what they are doing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the news this morning. It is Tika Tawari here. Put your spacesuit on because we're going to the moon. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin? Let me know in the replies. He says, well, I can tell you right now with the Bitcoin ETF, albeit a futures ETF, I think we're going to see mad money pour into this space, just as we've seen respond to Bitcoin price action now over $61,000 here. To that point, Raoul Pal made the excellent observation and broke it down about how this Bitcoin ETF, futures ETF, gives the large hedge funds and institutional investors the ability to short that and then go long and go short. So now really the large money has a lever to go either way they need to with the price, and they got the kind of money that can move the needle. So really, what did the SEC really do? They really just gave the large institutions everything they need to control the market, basically, is what the suggestion is there. Looking right here, Fidelity Investment Executive says Bitcoin is not a bubble that's about to burst. And, again, this speaks to, I think, the understanding that having that ETF introduced now allows them to have way more control in the market in order to long or short the sides of what's going on here. And there's going to be massive money pour in here. We've already seen it. That's not even an opinion at this point. Let's change gears a little bit because we know that XRP has many other use cases than just buying, holding, and investing. And here's just an example in this quick 1 minute from James Rule XRP. Looky here.
Okay, y'all ready for this? I just went to Walmart. I'm picking up some groceries with XRP on my Uphold MasterCard, and I picked up a few items. I picked up a broader brush for Gary Gensler. I picked up the Scrub Daddy for Gary Gensler's tears, and a box of Kleenex for the SEC lawyers' tears. And I'm going to pay for it with my Uphold MasterCard with my XRP through Uphold. We're going to put it in here. No cash back. Don't need no dirty cash. I'm going to put in my PIN code. Ta-da! XRP, baby.
How about that? I mean, it doesn't get any more obvious than that there are many use cases for it. Certainly not a security in my eyes, that's for sure. All right, taking a look right here, and shout out to James for that video clip there. It was really fun. All right, so public service announcement, ladies and gentlemen. This is a call to action for all of us. If you have not taken the opportunity to go sign up, this is the actual sign up for the class action from John Deaton's Twitter. Listen, I'm going to keep pushing this call to action. We need to get as many people, XRP investors, involved and signed up to this lawsuit. You know, numbers will speak to the judge here, right? And it's amazing what John Deaton is doing. Listen, there's no downside. There's only an upside to be a part of this case. Your information is safe with John Deaton. It will not be given out, sold, shared in any way without your consent. So make sure you go click on this link and sign up, because I've already done it and you guys should too. There's no doubt about it. All right, let's take a look at this now. We're getting more attention with mainstream media, which means we've got to keep the pressure on. Charles Gasparino, along with Eleanor Terrett, bringing more light to the regulatory dark shadows of crypto. And we all know what they are, but this is being picked up by the New York Post. Come on in. Let's keep that pressure going. This is a nice catch here by Crypto J and Jeremy Hogan here. He says, from the Judge Torres prior order, Judge Torres denied the motion to intervene, although granting amicus status on the grounds that discovery in this action has already been extended, and the court is not inclined to permit further delay by granting intervention and prolonging discovery. Enough is enough. That's from Crypto J. And Jeremy Hogan says here, from Judge Torres' discovery in this action, he repeats it and saying it, and he says, let's see her be consistent here, which is the hope, right? Is that because we know the SEC, if you're not aware, and I should have said this starting it off, has asked for a delay in expert discovery. Right? And hopefully it is not allowed here. We'll hope for consistency from the judge on that matter. We'll see. This is a very interesting point from Stuart Alderati, Ripple Legal Team here. Shout out to you, Stuart. Every litigator will tell you it's always the defendant, never the plaintiff, asking to delay proceedings. Why would any plaintiff, let anyone with unlimited resources play the delay card? What a great point here. Now, these people have been in law and litigation and court cases their entire career. They're telling you that something doesn't add up here. Well, I always go to the dark side, and you know what? So does Hasher Capital. And look here. Watch the SEC wants the Ripple case delay time in order to dismantle exchanges and other crypto market makers. And I have to say, as dark as that is, it makes a lot of sense, because we have talked a lot on this channel about the understanding that for the last 12 years or so, this crypto market has been bringing customers over from the conventional markets and investment firms. They haven't received a dime because they haven't been able to sell crypto. The Goldman Sachs, the JP Morgans, the like, right? Well, if we see that this is actually what the delay tactic may be a part of, then we see here a Dingo Ate My XRP says, this would explain why Gensler is pushing the SEC lawyers so hard recently. They're planning a series of actions ASAP before the fair notice defense limits their settlement leverage. This is another point I asked the other day that got a great amount of attention. Can the SEC really risk the judge ruling on the fair notice defense? If their true intention is to be the regulator of these digital assets, this crypto market broadly, can they really risk losing that motion and that ruling in this case? Because if they do, it really sets the precedent for all the projects coming forth, Cardano's and everyone to follow after, to use the fair notice defense as well. Now, it doesn't mean that new projects wouldn't fall under that, and they couldn't use the fair notice defense, and that's obvious. But the reality is projects that have been here for years will be the target. And if they do not win that ruling, well, it will be very hard for the SEC to move forward with all of the, projects that have been around. Okay, so a wave of lawsuits might give the judge pause on denying the SEC motion to quash the fair notice defense for Ripple. It's a desperate strategy. It is, but you know what? I mean, first of all, what aren't the SEC as a group really willing to do here? We have seen them it's been an embarrassment, a legal embarrassment, and I'm sure it will be studied for quite a long time. Now, let's change gears real quick. I want to share this with you if you're not aware. About a month or two ago, there was a proposal really pictured with Jimmy Valley from Val Hill Capital, and now we have here Scott Manette, and I believe it's Manette, and forgive me, Scott, if it's not, but president of Val Hill Capital. All these guys are really great people, and they really have put together a deal about an XRP buyback, a proposal to be submitted to certain entities. And I don't want to speak more than I should on the matter, but I will say that it is a very real proposal that's been put together by very real investors and lawyers and many other people in a thinking group. And I've been a part of that conversation as well. But I will say that they are moving forward with this. And I can also say, just to, let you know, they are making a move, I believe, in the request for a Freedom of Information Act as well. And I won't speak on that, but I think that is going to help open the door and create a more solid conversation for all of this talk about an XRP buyback proposal. I can't say much more on it than this, but let's go ahead and hear what they say on it right here from James Rule and his channel.
So, I got to ask about the price, right? See,
yeah.
Jimmy was on the show back in February, and he made a crazy prediction about a deal in XRP going to something like $10,000 to $35,000 a coin. And, it's been one of the most watched videos in XRP in Twitter history. So what's the price and the proposed terms to the Fed?
Okay, well.
And before he answers, I just want to say, you think that number's crazy? Because I don't. How it gets there, I don't exactly know. I have my own speculative thoughts and about 15 or 17, almost 2,000 videos of where you can find it. But the reality here is that I do believe that these numbers are absolutely achievable to the ultimate full-scale intended use of the XRP ledger and the XRP token. I really do. Not financial advice from me or anyone else, but I can tell you, if we could see Bitcoin go over 61,000 and know that it's not really a legitimate payment network, but it has the brand awareness and the comfort from people who see it now as a hedge to the conventional markets, right? And certainly as against the dollar. So when I see this and understand the real utility and use case of XRP itself, this is not a crazy talk to me. This is absolutely the end goal. Bitcoin's over $61,000. XRP's got real use case and utility. It can't reach this number? No, I'm not saying I know when it would, but I certainly believe that it can.
I'll say it's in that range.
What?
Okay.
Come on, man. You got to tell me. Come on.
No, look, I know, James. I want to tell you, and frankly, we'd love to tell everybody what's in there. We'd love to share the whole term sheet with everybody, right? And frankly, in time, maybe we will. But look, you got to appreciate that we're in a process here. And, we hope this leads to the negotiation of the largest M&A deal in the history of the world. So we can't really expect our potential counterparty to engage with us if we're just blasting the proposed terms all over Twitter, right?
Right.
But it may come to that. That's not the path we want to take, but it might be necessary. And it might be necessary that a lot of other information comes out too that's not currently known by most people. Okay. Time is of the essence. We want to participate in the overnight option, and we're waiting for the perfect call.
Okay.
Let me tell you, it'll be exciting to see what these guys are able to get forward motion on here, because these guys are very experienced M&A, which is merger acquisition lawyers. And these guys have, they've been down this road before in many other situations. So we'll keep an eye on the proposed deal for an XRP buyback and let you know what we find on that. And as soon as we get some more solid information on that, we will have either Scott or Jimmy or both on the show. You can count on that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this now, because there is a lot of talk that we are just around the corner from XRP price action getting very, very serious. So I do know that if we break the 130 price range, if we get above that, all the technical analysts are telling us it is going to be one heck of a run if we get above 130 area and stay. So let's look at this now, because it's predicted to continue upward during the next 24 hours with a target of 120. Positive momentum is resuming. But let's take a look at this, because this is Dark Defender, and we're about to hear from Coins Kid too, and you're going to like all of it. It says, let me give you an update on the daily chart for XRP. The area is narrowing down each day, which will create a price move expected on or before November 8th through and December 13th. It says resistance at 128, support at 101, targets 181, 266, 739, and $20.55, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go ahead and hear here, because Dark Defender gives us an amazing macro look at that. And just there's your numbers. Keep an eye out for the up and the downside. And again, here's Coins Kid. Listen to what he has to say.
Look at this. Okay, this is potentially a massive, huge horizontal triangle. Look at this, okay? Look at this level of support and resistance, and you're coming very close to the apex. And like I said to you, you're holding this key level of support just there. Next week could be really explosive for XRP. You're coming closer and closer to this apex. If you continue to hold this support just there, and you start to break out here, this is where you could see XRP absolutely explode. Now, the technical target of a horizontal like this, which you're forming, which is a continuation pattern, like I said to you, the bull's got the stairs, okay? Once you start to break out of that, wherever it is, if you actually come as close as that towards the apex, what's that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, yeah, Tuesday morning, look at that, you break out, you're up there testing that white level of resistance just there, that white level of resistance, the white trend line, sorry, the white trend line, which is a huge, huge horizontal triangle, which I've been showing you so often. Okay, so some kind of break is very imminent, you've got some kind of breakout, and also equally, Bitcoin looks set to break out as well. We do have the moon theory, don't we? I keep forgetting about that. Please, in the comments, remind me of things, because I do forget about things. Someone did write, check the moon phase out, because I think we're in for a pump moon tomorrow, I think it is. Yeah, we are in for a pump moon tomorrow. So potentially, look at this particular pump moon. We had the dump moon, and we had the ABC correction right there. And literally a day after the pump moon, look what happened. We've came up, haven't we? I've had this little dump moon just here. We've kind of gone sideways a bit. So tomorrow is a new pump moon. Wow, this could be it. We're in an apex. You could absolutely break out here, and you could be looking at XRP tackling 130, putting that impulsive wave high, and you could be looking at the break. This could be the break.
And just to his point here, and I know he's talking about XRP, but think about the notion of tomorrow being a day for a breakout. It would be the first day of the actual newly approved Bitcoin ETF. And we know that Bitcoin is dominant over the market. So this could play well into the understanding of where that lift and that push could come from in other coins, just like XRP. Let's keep listening.
This week, again, not financial advice, and nothing I say is financial advice.
And nothing I say is financial advice either.
Got a beautiful pump moon coming. I can't believe we're talking about pump moons. But anyway, you can see it does kind of work. Look, we've got the pump moon there. See you later. We had a dump moon, which went kind of sideways. We had a pump moon that sort of pumped us high there, took out this side, but then we got rejected and had that ABC correction of this wave 2. Look, because we've come up in wave 1, wave 2, and right now this is wave 3. And like I said to you, wave 3 is a powerful wave. We're slowly creeping up the stairs. We're holding the key level support. We're holding the EMAs as well on the daily. And we break out towards this apex over the next couple of days. Wow, we could be in for an explosive week here for XRP, tackling this low resistance. And like I said to you, once you break out that resistance just there, you know, you only have to look in the history of XRP, and like I said, it can absolutely just take off and explode, because this is a previous horizontal which you found resistance, and once you broke that level of resistance, you just took off into space and you came up and met the impulsive wave target. Well, our impulsive wave target is $4.50. So
and notice he has here 233, which also lines up with Dark Defender. And understand that they're both seeing some kind of explosive breakout in the very, very near term here. Keep listening.
You know, XRP could absolutely do that. So potentially from here right now, if we do start to come up, you could be looking at a whopping 286% long opportunity right here for XRP. It's extremely bullish. Crypto is extremely bullish. The total market cap is broken out of a cup and handle pattern as well, which gives it a target of 3.8 trillion, I do believe, with a technical target in the 1618 to 4.6 trillion. You know, so work that out in your head, what XRP could potentially get to if it continues to have that market share that it has at the moment. So yeah, it's just a quick little update for you on XRP. A break.
We appreciate you too, Coins Kid, Dark Defender, and everyone else involved in the technical analyst world out here. It really is appreciated, and this tells us that with the onset of the Bitcoin ETF should be available tomorrow, and I believe that's from Valkyrie, if I have that understood right, and I believe that I do. This could really, really push the market to a place we've yet to see. And I just want you to hear here, because he also talks about very quickly here, I think in the last few seconds, I think he talked about the actual market cap for crypto as well. Let's listen real quick.
Is imminent. Okay, you're holding support, you're looking good for continuation, providing we can hold support. And once again, thank you for your support. Big up the Coins Kid crew. I'm having a holiday, so the videos won't be as frequent. Hopefully I can do some of them pump videos that I do in other videos.
He must not have done it, but I hope you have a great holiday, Coins Kid. You certainly deserve it, my friend. And we will hope that you all have a great Sunday on October 17, 2021. We'll keep an eye out for next week and tomorrow and the possible price action based on the market and Bitcoin and all the good news and money pouring in. That's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and share with somebody you know. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description box and the comment section. They're great products and services I use every day. And I tell you something, they all have great specials and deals with them, but you've got to click the links. I'll catch you on the next one.